So first, let me introduce our team that will be sitting in today. I'm Karen Cage. I'm the CEO here at Realcomp. I'm so happy that you're all here. No, Jim. No, Jim. Hang on. I'm looking at Jim's automatically the question of why do we have to choose one over the other? Well, you don't yet. We'll talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, so let me introduce everyone. Again, I'm Karen Cage. Also joining us today is Tammy Cummings. She is the manager of training and what else are you the manager of? Product manager and training. You all know Miss Tora because I'm sure you've all sat in for the class with Tora. I think between the four of us here, and I'll introduce Fran in just a second, I think you're looking at pretty close to 100 years of experience. I'm not sure that's a good thing or a bad thing, but that's how long we've all been here. And Fran Green, you all know Fran. Fran's been with us for a very long time as well, and Fran is our marketing manager. And we welcome all of you. A couple of things before we start. The reason that we plugged in Paragon Connect, there's a couple of reasons. Number one, a lot of customers around the area here use Paragon as well. And so we wanted to give that as an option to our customers to see if it was be something you would like. And we are not turning off RCO3. It is not going away. Paragon Connect is in addition to, not instead of. And that's really important because there's been a lot of questions raised about that. RCO3 is not going away. At some point, yes, Jim, you're going to have to pick one or the other. The reason for that is it's going to be very difficult for you to maintain your contacts and your saved searches and so forth between the two. And those are the types of things that won't carry back and forth. The data itself will, but your individual auto emails and that kind of thing will not carry back and forth. And the kind of agreement that we struck was in the best interest of all of our customers, because we said we want to pay for those that want to use it and not have to, historically MLS billing has been, how many customers do you have? We're going to bill you for every one of them. That's the way it's been forever. And it's time for that to change. So we stepped in and said, no, we want to pay for those that want to use it. So we want to give you ample time to look at both. You already know RCO3, but to look at Paragon Connect, see if you like it. Once, let's say in mid-year next year or after the first quarter, you choose to use Connect and maybe 2 months in, you decide, no, that's not really what I wanted. You'll have the opportunity to move back. But again, you'll have to keep track of those individual searches and so forth that you've made, because you'll have to bring them back with you and re-enter them in the other system. So that's why we did it. I hope that makes sense. We tried to do it as cost effectively as we possibly could. So Miss Tora is going to give you an overview of what Paragon Connect can offer, and then we'll answer any questions you have. So take it away, Tora.
Thank you all for joining us. Okay, right now you're looking at my dashboard. Now, one thing, Paragon Connect is not an app. As you can see from my Realcomp dashboard here, to get to it, you can just go from the dashboard to click on the Paragon Connect. I already have it open here, and then it brings you right into this screen. But the smaller screen that you see here, I'm going to bring it side by side so you can see the difference. I'm also showing you what it looks on your actual mobile device. Now, for those of you who have an Android device, all you're going to do is open up your Google Chrome, and then you're going to log into Realcomp, www.realcomponline.com. And it's going to look like this. So then you'll have your dashboard. To get the Paragon Connect icon, to get this icon on your home screen, you're going to go up to the top right corner where these three dots are. Give that a click. And then you're going to select Add to Home Screen. For those of you who are iPhone users, you'll search in Safari and go do the same thing, but instead of it being up at the top, Yours will be down at the bottom where it has like a box with an arrow sticking out. So that's how you can get your icon on your home screen on your device. So when it is on your device, it will look like this. Well, I already have it open, so I don't want to close it out, but it will look just like it did here. So you'll have this icon. Now, once you have it, I mean, since I've been playing with it, I really like it. It has a lot of very cool features that I think that you're going to find very helpful. So I'm just going to go from my computer here so that you could see. I just wanted to bring the phone up so that you could see what I was talking about as far as pulling or creating a shortcut to your phone. You can do literally everything from your phone. 99.9% of the time, I'm sure you all are out making appointments, showing homes, doing everything from your phone. So when you are in your Paragon Connect on your phone, it'll bring you right here to your home page. So you have these, it's called a hamburger. Never looked like any hamburger I've ever had, but it's a hamburger nonetheless. Top right, you have near me. You have your power search. Well, near me, so say for instance, you're out with a client showing properties. You pull up to a street, there's a couple of houses down, there's another house that came on the market that you weren't aware of. When you're using the near me, you are able to click on it. And what it does is it drops the pin where you are, and then it will show you all of the properties that are near you. So if that property is there, we'll just click on this one. You can just click on it, and then that way you have access to see the details about the property. And if it's something that you think your client would be interested in, you also have access to the listing agent information so that you can, call to say, hey, can we get in to see this property? We're right here. So I thought that was very cool. You also have the option to see the map view and the street view, as well as you can add listing cards. So I'll come back again. This is not a class. I have a class tomorrow if you would like to sign up, and I will show you all of this then. So let me go back to my home and finish explaining what you see. So another great feature that I have found that I didn't think I would like, but at the top here is you have the power search. So you're able to search without, even if you just know the first three numbers. I'll use that as an example, like the power search. You can type in 123, and it's going to pull up any agent, listing, or office that has the numbers 123 in it. And that way you're able to quickly find, especially if it's someone you're looking for, an agent, and you can't remember their name. But then once you see their name, oh yeah, that's the person that I'm looking for. So you're able to look for listings, members, as well as offices using the power search. And then you also have messages. Now, just like the messages pop up in on the announcement page in Realcomp Online, any messages that you have, I don't have any, because if there were, this would have like a little dot or indication. And then to the right of that, we have our hot sheets. I'll get more into that into a class because that one is a little bit more detailed. Right now, underneath my lovely photo, you'll notice that I'm looking at the buyers. Here is where all of your buyers are. It shows you your active buyers. So Mr. Cooper has been the most active. Mr. Fudd hasn't done very much. And underneath their names, it tells you how many times they visited their collaboration center. Yeah, it was showing you how responsive it is also when I rotate my phone. So when you download it, depending on whatever it is, if you need to look at something bigger, you can just rotate your phone. So I'm just going to get this out of the way if you don't mind. So as I was saying, underneath your client, under your buyers, it has these little bubbles. And as you see, when I put my cursor on them, they are hyperlinks and they're color coded. So The green means this customer has 3 properties that they've received that they've marked as a favorite, 2 that they've marked as a possibility, 1 that was rejected, and 4 for the comments. And then when your client goes in and create a saved search, that would appear here also. So all of this is right in front of you, whereas you're able to get right to it. You don't have to worry about having to go back to your computer, look at your email to see what's going on. Everything is right here in front of you. And as many customers as you have, you can just scroll over. As you can see, you have the scroll bars here. So below here, you have your quick actions. You're able, again, from underneath your quick actions, you can do a power search as you can from up top here, listings near me. So the same icons that are up at the top, they're listed here below your quick actions so that you can see what's going on at a glance without, or just jumping in, doing a search. My inventory, these are your things. These would be your listings. Of course, I'm not a realtor, but I have mock listings that I've played with. And underneath to the right of that, where it says unread comments, you're also able to see any comments that your customer have. So I have one comment where it's my customer, he reached out to me, and if I click on it, I'm able to see the property that the client was interested in seeing. And then if they're saying, okay, let's see this one, I could just say, okay, and send my customer the message, and I'm able to see very quickly that I've sent that customer that message. So I should not have any more messages that I haven't responded to. So everything is right there in your face. You're always able to see it at a glance. To the right of buyers, you have sellers. Of course, I don't have any listings, but I've been very busy. I'm able to connect these properties. So as the seller, Mr. Cooper is the owner of this property. Mr. Fudd didn't have a photo. He's the owner of this property. Well, what this means is when your sellers are involved, and the way that your sellers can get involved is when they access their collab center, they're able to see the number of customers that are interested in their property, how many that have marked their property as a favorite. So therefore, they're kept in the loop of what's going on so that you're not always having to say, oh, okay, well, we've got a couple of people. They can see that right there from their collab center. And I'm going to go back to my buyers for a moment.
Tora, can I interrupt? I'm sorry. Before you go on, there's several questions coming through about
sorry.
An app. And I know that this doesn't require an app. There is an app that's out there, and people are getting confused because they don't see Realcomp listed when they're looking up the app. So can you explain why there isn't one and why they don't need it?
Okay. Thank you, because I can't see the question.
I know,
okay.
I know, that's fine.
No, it is. This is not an app, so it's not going to eat up your data. All you're doing is saving a shortcut. Because it is not an app, so that is why you don't need to download anything. You're just basically, again, going to go, if you're using Safari or Chrome, and you're going to open up your browser, log into Realcomp, and then when you get the dashboard here, you're just going to go straight here. Now, and of course, you're going to download it on your phone, your tablet, or whichever device that you choose, and then you're going to be able to just use it. So it's for the most part, it's just a picture on your homepage. It isn't anything that you need to download because everything is being pulled directly from Paragon Pro. Did that answer?
I'm going to look right now and see
Okay.
if people have some additional questions. There are several questions out there that we will get to. I don't want you to think we're ignoring your questions, but okay, we'll answer all of these as soon as Tora is done. But I just saw that question popping up quite a bit because people were already.
Okay.
I love the fact that you're already all out there looking for it on the App Store. trying to get it
It's not an
downloaded.
app.
Right, and it's not an app, which is nice. So, okay, Miss Dora, you go right ahead.
Okay. Well, maybe some of those folks that are asking that question came in a little bit late. But what you're going to do is, in order to get the Paragon Connect on your mobile device or your device, all you're going to do is, if you are an Android user, is you're going to open up your Google Chrome, and I'll just find Google Chrome. My phone did an update, and all I would do is type in www.realcomp.com. Realcomponline.com. And once you do that, it's going to open, well, it would tell you to log in. And once you log into your Realcomp account, you see how my phone looked. Oh, can you all see this?
Yes.
I can make it larger. Okay, maybe I can't.
We can see it.
You can see it.
Okay, so all you're going to do is, once you open up your Realcomp, to get this icon here, you're just going to click on it. And when you do click on it, you'll have these three little dots, if you're an Android user, in the upper right corner. And you're going to just scroll down to where it says add to home screen. So you're not downloading anything. All you're doing is opening up Realcomp, and then you're adding the Paragon Connect to your home screen on your device. If you are an Apple user, you will do the same thing, but open up your Safari, and then yours would be down at the bottom of your screen. It would be a box with an arrow sticking up, and you click on that, and you'll have a menu, whereas you can add it to your home screen. So again, it is not an app that you need to download. So you don't have to worry about it eating up your data and all your space. Okay.
Thank you.
Move it on back.
Okay, thank you.
Did I clarify that?
I think so. There
Enough
was
for
one other
everybody?
question, but I'll watch and see.
Okay. All righty. So under my buyers, I've already shown you the power search. Listings near me, again, I really like that. And I know I'm telling you what I like, but it's about what you like. And I'm thinking that near me, that's easy because, and you know what? It's a good thing that you all are trying to get it, because when you're out and about, then you can test it. Then you can see for yourself how well it works. So try the near me. If you are showing properties, you're able to just pull up properties and see what's going around or what properties are on the market in that area that are near you. So back top, hamburger, properties. Properties, again, you have the option for near me, hot sheets, tours. Near me, we've already talked about your hot sheets. Hot sheets are things that you collect. So if you're looking for a certain type of property, you're collecting these so that you can always have them at the ready, so that if you have a customer that might be interested in something, you can run them. So I have some that I've set up right now, but let me go here and I could just add, or you can use a date range. So I'm going to say, let me go all the way back in time. Well, that didn't work very well for me. I
Your
guess I
search is
should
at the bottom.
get some criteria.
Okay.
I always pick Farmington Hills because this is where I work. So I'm always picking Farmington Hills, but you're able to actually select the area that you're interested in. And this is a good idea for when you are marketing. So when you're trying to find some new prospects, great way of getting some hot sheets to find out what's going on in any particular area that you're interested in.
And Tora, this would be comparable to the homepage on RCO3 where you have your hot sheets, correct? This
Yes.
is very similar to that. Okay.
Yes, it is. Go back. and open house and open tours or open house and tours. You can search for those the same way. Another thing that I like, and I know I keep saying it's not about me, but I apologize for being selfish. Screen. Okay, you are able to customize your search results. So right now, top left corner on your computer, and then this would be down at the bottom when you're searching for your results on your mobile device. So right now I have too many results, but if I wanted to find, or I'm just going to fill out some information here. And I know it looks like it's blank, but when you click in those fields, that's when you can start adding your prices. So, and then I'm going to show you how you can also customize it. And again, I know this isn't a class, but if you're going to play with it, you're going to need to know what you're doing. So you'll notice as fast as I'm putting it in and I click out, is giving me what I'm looking for. And let's see my county, and I customize my screen so mine won't look like yours, and you are able to do that. And if you join me tomorrow, I will show you how to do all the customization and how you can move things around and how you can add things and, just play with it. So we have 11 results here. I was just trying to get some results so I can show off the next group of good stuff. Okay, so right now we're looking at the thumbnail, as you can see. If I were to click on the photo, I can actually see the actual full detail report again. And this time I'll wait for the photos to load. Top right corner, this is where I could recommend. So if I wanted to recommend this property, meaning that I've handpicked this property specifically for one or two of my customers, I could select that customer and then I could send it to them. And there you go. It's going to my customers' collab, going into their inbox. They have it right there. Or if I wanted to do any third-party integrations, this is where I'm able to look at stats. I can look at start a transaction if my client was interested in this property. If they hit me back real quick and say, yeah. I want to put in an option. I want to put in a transaction. You can do all of that from your phone or your tablet. You don't have to wait until you get back to your office. You don't have to call and say, hey, could you make this appointment or talk to the admin? You can do it all right from here. You're even able, as I mentioned before, if you're on using the Near Me, you're able to go in and you can schedule a showing request. It takes you right into showing time and you're able to go in and schedule your showing right there from your phone. And I know I'm doing it on the computer, but I don't want you to, think, well, that's your computer. But you're able to do that as well.
And Ms. Toro, when you click on start a transaction, it opens up Docs Plus right now, correct?
Yes.
And our goal is that we'll talk about shortly, that you'd have the option of opening up Transaction Desk as well. We'll be working on that too, once we install that again.
Now, I don't want to
that question
give everything away today.
I know. Well, that question came up in one of our questions, so.
Oh, okay. All righty.
You
And
should have
then
I'm sorry, you should have the same links there that you currently do in RCO3, correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
And you have the driving directions. So I'm going to go back. So if I wanted to take my customer to see these properties, all I needed to do is, or I can, once I've selected them, I've selected 3. I can do the map, street map, or spreadsheet, which is a list, like so. I also have the option to share. So when you're sharing on your computer, you have the option to email and copy. Now, Say, for instance, I wanted to send these 3 properties to a customer. If I click copy, what it will allow me to do is I can open up my browser or another window on your device, put that link there. It created that link. It goes into like the collab. And so therefore, I'm able to send this to my customer if I wanted to, or I could just, yeah, send it to them. I could call them. They can call me because when they get it, they'll have my phone number, or they can email me. So go back here. Also, you have the option to filter, meaning if I wanted to just get some more information or filter it, and the binoculars are going to be your friend because you're going to get tired of scrolling. When you want to see something, you want to see it. So if you clicked on that and you can just type in like beds, I want to look for beds. Okay, yep, I got my beds in there, so it's already there. And then it just comes right there in your face. If I wanted to save this search, I could, or if I wanted to customize it, you are able to customize and put the fields in the order that you want them in very easily, like so. And click save. Or if I wanted to add additional fields or something of that nature, I could add additional. I just broke it. Sorry. That's what I get for clicking. I get click happy. Back. And you are also able to do your searches right here on the screen. And again, you can save by using the save icon, your binoculars to find fields that you've already filled in. So say if I were looking for status, it will show me right there that I've already filled in status, but I, of course, have too many results here. And if I wanted to customize, again, I could do that, or just bring in all of the things that I've filled in information on. And when you have these 3 dots, you can always do something else with them. And you're going to find, like in Realcomp, there's more than one way to see the different reports and to get around and see different things. But it's very intuitive. It's easier than you think it is. I like it. At first, I was a nervous wreck. Can you tell? So you can find your fields. You can go to your saved searches. So these are all of the saved searches, and you can also run your saved search. You can see when you last modified them. You can even assign them to a customer. So if I were to click on this 3 dots, I can unassign it since I've already assigned it to this person, or I could delete the saved search. Back to my home. Top right, yes, I have my hot sheets. I think I did talk about that, and it updates. So whenever you have your hot sheets or you create your hot sheets, that little ball of fire is always there in the upper right corner, and with the red dot to let you know what's going on with it, so you don't even have to wonder what's going on with your hot sheets. Let's see here.
You want to take a minute and respond to some of the questions that we're getting? Okay.
Sure.
I know some people are waiting. Okay, first there's a question about the additional cost for Paragon. There is no additional cost. You'll have access to both for a time. And I saw that our lead salesperson from ICE, who is the maker of Paragon, is joining us today. So we're going to encourage him, Troy, to allow you to have some extra time going into next year to look at both systems. And then you'll have to make a choice between the two, but there's no additional cost. You'll have access to both, and then eventually one or the other. Next is Paragon, the same system used by MI RealSource. They do use Paragon, but they use Paragon Pro, and this is the next level up. So I'm getting a thumbs up. I hope that was Troy. So this is like the next level of Paragon. Paragon Pro is available as well, and that is the one that MI RealSource uses, but this is the next step up. We wanted to go ahead, and we knew that it was coming anyway, so we thought, we're not going to start you here and then move you up. We're just going to start you at the top. And so you didn't have to learn two different systems. Will one home be integrated with Paragon? No. One home is owned by CoreLogic, and that is for RCO3 only. So the one home on Paragon will be the Collab Center. Is that correct, Tora?
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
So the Collab Center is equal to one home in terms of the functionality. You'll have to decide which one you like better. Will each individual agent be able to choose between? As long as your broker says it's okay, yes. If your broker says to you, I want everybody in our office using this one system, then that's what you would have to do. I don't see that happening. So each agent, yes, would be able to choose between either system. We have it set up where we're going to make it really easy for you. You're just going to go in and say, I want this one or this one, and it'll be available to you. So that won't be a problem. We'll let you know when that's coming. Right now, we just want you to play with it, see if you like it, and let us know what questions you have. Can the buyer create their own search, Ms. Tora?
Yes. Yes, they can, from the Collab Center. So my customer, right here where you can see on mine, if my customer had gone in and created their own search from their Collab Center, it would have a blue dot there and I would be able to see it. But my customer has not done that. My customer is just letting me do everything.
So once you send them an email, then they can create their own, or the link to the Collab Center, they can create their own search. And then
Yes.
you would have you'd be copied on it. You'd know what they created.
That is correct. So just like in one home, how you're able to do, the customers are able to do a search and you can see their searches, you are able to see the searches here in the Collab Center that the customers have done. So that way you can stay on top of it if they've changed their mind about having 3 bathrooms instead of just 2 or whatever. So you're able to see what's going on.
Does it interface with Remind, Docs Plus, and Showing Time? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Can you show that again? Because there was another question about where those links were to those third-party products.
Sure. Let me go to my Save Search. You know what? And my Save Searches is right there in my face.
Mhm.
So if I click on one, oh no, I'm sharing it. Sorry. That's not the one. Hold on. Let me get it. Third-party integration. Right there.
And then they all are there. So it's after you click on the little hamburger, that's not a hamburger, 3 dots.
Okay.
What
I did was, I apologize. I went from my homepage, and then I went to my Save Searches. I ran one of my searches. When they came up, I clicked on one. In order to get that third-party integration, I then came over to the top right, those 3 dots, and then clicked third-party integration. It's in several different places, though.
It's available for many search results, not just the Save Search too.
Correct.
Excellent. Okay. Back to question.
So if you do a search, not just a Save Search, just looking at your results is there.
Okay.
Looking at results, you'll find it. There you go.
Any utility is available to move my personal data from RCO3 to Paragon Connect. You can download your contacts, and we do have instructions on how to do that. And you can upload your contacts into Paragon, not your saved searches. Your saved searches will have to be recreated. My eyeballs are like focused, razor focused on Tammy to make sure she's going to nod if I'm saying anything wrong. But your saved searches will all have to be recreated. And I'll give you the why, because to me, I always appreciate having the why. The vendors that provide our services, that's one part of what they provide that is proprietary, and it's different for each vendor. So it's very, very difficult, if not impossible, to pick up the safe search criteria from one and send it over to the other. It doesn't work that way. So you would have to recreate those searches, and in whatever system you were, like if you were using RCO3 and you decide you want to use Paragon, you're going to have to recreate your searches. And that's why we want to give you time to look at both, so you can do that and decide which one you like best. But contacts you can download and upload, and we can help you with that. We have some, Tammy has some tip sheets that will help you be able to do that. If an office chooses to move to Paragon, will all of the files with RCO3 transfer? I think that was kind of what we just answered. And Kathy, the answer is no. In terms of your saved searches, that's what you will not have. Now, files in terms of your transactions, you'll be able to access them from both systems, but not your saved searches. Since this is not an app, how do my buyers use this on their phone or computer without being a member? Ms. Tora, do they not get that link when you send it to them in an email?
When your customers click on the collaboration link, when you send them a list, that is how they will have access to it. And say, for instance, you're working with a seller. When your seller, when you list their home, so I'm going to go back to the home page for a moment here. Under sellers, top left. So when you put a property on the MLS, you're able to link that property to the owner. And then when that owner is getting their, when they open their collab, they're able to see the view seller statistics, the notations, and those types of things. So your seller, when you link their listing to them, they are able to, they'll get their, that's how that will generate their collab.
And they'll be able to
And then
see
they
how
will
many-
be able to see what's going on with their property. They can see the number of potential buyers that are interested in their property. So it's nothing that they will need to download. This is nothing that needs to be downloaded by either party, agent or seller or buyer.
Would it add then, Ms. Tora, the something to their phone or their computer as a permanent link, or how would they access it tomorrow, say?
Well, let me go into, do I have my, let me see here.
And maybe I'm getting too far in the weeds, and this is something that you want to cover in training.
Yeah,
I don't want to take the
because I'd
time
have to
do
open
it.
another screen.
Okay. Well, you'll have to come to training. But one of the questions is, how will my buyers use this on their phone without being a member? And they'll do that because their agent will connect them to the collab center, and that's how they'll be connected. And that's how they'll use it. Okay.
And it's based on email. Everything, and you know what? I neglected to show you that. I apologize. So let me show you that, and that will probably answer all of those other questions that we're getting here. So under contacts, I have my contacts here. To add a contact, and then I'll put in email. And then once I save it, so once I do a search and I save this contact, and I then send my boss a list of properties or a property, when she goes into her email, it will say, welcome to your collaboration center. And that is what generates it. So that is how your seller or your buyer will get that link. That's how they will be able to access and do different things with it. Okay. So once you say save, contact successfully added. So now I have one more person to do some searching for, and then I can say buyer activity or whatever else I need to do. She doesn't have any activity because I haven't sent her anything yet. But everything is just like you send your customers now.
Okay. Does Paragon share data with Flex or am I real sort? The data that you find in RCO3 is the same data you will find in Paragon. It will be delayed briefly because the data goes from the source into our database to RCO3 to Paragon. So there will be a slight delay, but it should be exactly the same data that you have today. You'll have access to all of it. Will we have a hands-on class to walk through Paragon, Miss Tora?
Now, if you talk nice to me, sure.
How about
I
tomorrow?
will do an in-person class.
And you have a class scheduled for tomorrow?
I have a webinar scheduled for tomorrow, and I will have it so that you will be able to see me, and I will share my phone just like I'm doing today.
Okay. Will we have live classes at some point where they can come in here?
That's what I'm saying. The in-person, yes, I am going to do some of those.
Okay, so keep watching and we'll keep those posted for you. Do contacts and buyers transfer over? Your contacts you'll have to transfer yourself. Oh, I skipped one. I'll go back. Do your contacts you'll have to transfer. We'll help you with that, but not your saved searches again. Is the purple Paragon tile just to test it? Is the blue Paragon tile the permanent active one? Oh, I saw a nod from Tammy. Oh, there are two. Go back to your dashboard, Miss Tora.
I'm sorry?
Go back to your dashboard.
Yes,
Okay, so the purple one or the blue one?
the purple one.
Okay,
This is Paragon Connect.
and this is Paragon Pro? The blue one is
Paragon Pro is the blue one.
Okay. So this says Paragon Connect. That's what we were looking at today.
Yes.
Okay. Oops. Join her tomorrow. What's happening tomorrow?
Well, I have a class tomorrow from 9 to 10:30. Join me. I have 30 of my closest friends signed up so far.
Excellent. And they can do that right from the homepage of RCO3?
Yes.
Okay. Where did you get third-party integrations? I do think we went back and showed that, so I think we're good there.
Yes, we did.
Remind and Paragon work together. That is correct. That is correct. There's nothing on Paragon for you to add listings. You'll still do all listing entry from Remind, just like you do now. You don't do it on RCO3 and you won't do it on Paragon either. You'll do it from Add Edit. Now this one's interesting, and I don't know. Oh, wait. I keep trying to find out how to save the shortcut for an iPhone, and I don't see the arrow that Tora mentioned.
Okay. So you opened up your Safari on your iPhone, and then you typed in realcomponline.com. And once you open, hold on, let me pull my phone back up. It doesn't want to work now. Phone. Okay, there we go. So once you opened up, you can tell I've been using computers a long time here. Okay, so once you open up your browser, and then you'll get this screen here. You'll get this screen. And then once you click on the Paragon, once you log into Realcomp and then you click on the Paragon, then you will be able to, it'll be down at the bottom, because Android, again, is in the top right, and then you'll scroll and then you'll see where it says add to home screen. It will be a
That's for an
box with an
iPhone.
arrow.
That's for an iPhone? Because that was the question.
Yes, that's
Okay.
only for an iPhone.
Okay, it's at the bottom.
Yes, it's at the bottom, the box with an arrow pointing up.
Somebody with a login, pardon me, an admin login, and she can see the office listings. I can see our listings. With Paragon, they aren't there. Should I log in with our team leaders login? I'm not sure. She should have the same access on Paragon that she has on our CO3, correct? She should see the same listings. Okay. I don't think that, I mean, I'm saying she, even though it says Tim, I don't think it's Tim. But let me see what we can find out for you, and I will, we'll email you the answer to that one, because I don't know why that would be the case. You're logged in as your, hopefully, well, if you're logged in as yourself, you should have the same access. So we'll contact you and see how we can correct that. Even though I allowed my location on my phone, on my mobile device, when clicking on listings near me, it dropped my pin, not at all where I am currently at.
You will, are you on an iPhone or an Android?
We'll have to go way down here to get our answers.
You still might have to give permission. You might have to go into your settings and give
iPhone.
permission.
iPhone.
You might still have to give permission for it to locate you. Now, I don't have an iPhone, so I'm not able to tell you how to do that. But when you click on the listings near me or near me, and it's not putting you where you should be, you have to go into your settings to allow permission for it to locate you.
Russell says this. So far, I've not seen a reason to change. Are you going to force Paragon like Remind? Russell, no, we're not going to force anything. It's an option for you if you want to use it. If you don't want to use it, you certainly don't have to. Our CO3 is not going away. There's no plan for it to go away. So if you don't want to use it, go in and play with it, see if you like it. It is the most used MLS system out there. And so we thought that it might be something you'd be interested in trying. But if you're not, you don't have to. Okay, logging into Realcomp and saving bookmarking Paragon on your home screen does not provide a direct log on from your phone. I was still asked to log into Realcomp first and access the Paragon. Yeah, you'll always have to do that, won't you? You'll always have to log in. You're not missing anything, Yvette. You'll always have to log in, and that's just plain and simple for security reasons. You'll always have to log in. Regarding either system, will we need to change our password monthly from this day forward? Okay, let's talk about password changes. Because we forced you to change your password, and we said this, you won't have to do it again. And then lo and behold, we asked you to do it again. I hated that. I did. I hated that, but I had no choice. The first time we did it was for some security for a system we were installing. The second time was because an MLS around us got majorly hacked, and their data flows into ours. And there's a lot of things that you might use the same password for, like, for personal things. So it was requested that we force that password change. It was really for your protection, although I know it's a pain. There's no plan to make you change it monthly or quarterly or whatever the case may be, but I've learned not to never say never, because I said that and that wasn't true. So there is no plan for you to have to change it monthly. I know you don't like it. I didn't like it either. But yes. Will our clients be able to receive everything to their phone/text and not just email? So can the job center go to their phone through a text, Ms. Tora?
Yes.
Okay.
So let me pull up, let's see, one of the ones that, let me go to one of my searches here. And run. I share. Now, I'd have to do it on my phone. So let me go back to my phone so that you can see what it looks like. Okay, maybe I won't go to my phone. It went away. Okay, from your phone, When you're sharing it, it gives you this option, but when you're using your phone, you'll get the option to text. So you'll click on that little, I don't know what to call it, in the top right corner there.
The share
So
button.
what I did was, once you pull up a property and you want to share it or send it to your customer via text, you'll select the property that you wish to share with your client. When you get this little menu, top right corner, it's the second icon in the middle. You'll click on it and then you will have the option to text. So then you could send it to your client via text on the phone. Mine just died. It went away there. I don't know where it went. I want you to see it and I can't even pull it up again. I think my phone died. Sorry. Did that answer their question?
I forgot what the question was.
Sharing listings through text.
Oh, can you share listings through text? Thank you, Tammy.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes. Oh, I got my phone back. So I'll just grab one and show you on the phone. So if I wanted to send a property to my client, the options are here at the top here. My three little dots. Oh, nope. I don't want to copy. I don't want to do that either. I have to select it. Then you'll see that little icon right here. Click it. And then you have the option for text.
Thank you.
I see that thumb going up. Does that mean I'm doing good?
I don't know.
Thank you.
We're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that. Can a customer set up their own search with as many Realtor members as they want? Will they have to be invited by each of those Realtor members in order to join the collab center and set up searches? Is that correct?
Yes.
So if 5 Realtors send them something from the collab center, they could set up searches with 5 different Realtors because they've all invited them to do so.
Yes. And I'm just curious, why would they do that if they're working with you? You're wonderful.
I don't know why.
Why would they need 4 additional?
I don't know. Does MLS Touch work with Paragon? No. MLS Touch works only with RCO3. In fact, it is owned by CoreLogic and works only with RCO3. You'll have to use, again, the collab center to set up your searches like
Correct.
you do on Touch.
Correct.
Will a listing added to Realcomp be automatically populated in Paragon same day? Yes. Oh, it should be within 10, 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
Think about 15.
Is there a long-term plan to retire RCO3? No. As this could influence whether we want to change now or not. No. We have renewed our relationship with CoreLogic for RCO3. There is no plan to retire it. We added this as an option for you, and there may even be more that we add, more front ends, because this is the way that larger MLSs around the country, this is their business plan, to offer as many options as possible so that they can draw in more people and you have more choices. But it's your choice, but there's no long-term plan to retire RCO3. Is there a CRM app like LionDesk connected with Paragon? Is Paragon linked to LionDesk? Is that one of the third-party?
I do not believe it is.
LionDesk is its own program that you access from the dashboard. You don't access it from within the MLS.
So there's no integration between any of the.
Right.
Okay, so you can still use it. You would just use it the same way you do now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How about an oversheet comparing RCO3 with Paragon? Yep, it's in the works. Will our clients continue to receive listing updates through One Home with Paragon? No. One Home and MLS Touch only work with RCO3. With Paragon, it's through the Collab Center. So it will be a different look. And Tora will dig into that in a class that I hope you'll all take because you have really good questions.
going back to the Lion Desk question, there is a link to Lion Desk in the resources. But it's just like
yes.
accessing it through the dashboard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is a safe search the only way to get to other links like Remind or Realist? You can get to those links through any search, correct? It doesn't have to be
Any type of search,
any type.
any kind of search.
Okay. During the evaluation period, do I have access to my contacts on both systems? If the answer is yes, if you download them out of RCO3 and upload them into Paragon, that's something that you will have to do, and we do have tip sheets available to help you do that. There are two icons on the Realcomp homepage. Connect, it's the one that says Realcomp Connect, Arvid. One says Paragon Connect. One says Paragon Connect, one says Paragon MLS. So you'll want the
Paragon MLS is the pro.
is Pro. So you're going to want
That's the computer.
Paragon Connect. The reasons my buyers like Zillow is because they can go straight to their phone without using email. I get a lot of complaints that One Home is not user-friendly on a phone. Well, we would probably need more information on that, AJ, before we could dig into it and figure out what those issues are. So if you could either email support or call us, and then we'd be happy to dig into that and see if we can't help you. I'm not sure why you're lost, Russell. You say that we lost you, and you have no idea and completely lost, you think. But I don't know how we lost you, so you'll have to come back and tell me. Why would I want to move from RCO3? What are the benefits of Paragon? Again, that's really up to you to determine, Pam. Hi, Pam. You know, some people like it because it's more user-friendly, they think. Maybe some came from a board that had that before, and they're used to it. So it's really a matter of your preference, what you like best. You know, MLS systems kind of do the same things, basically. They just do them a little differently, and some may have a few added perks, which again, we're going to put together that sheet to show you the difference. And that answers the next question too. But really, it's going to be up to you to determine that. I think I missed the cost part since I joined late. There's no additional cost. There's no additional cost. It's just an option that's available for you. Explain the Paragon Blue, Paragon Pro, and Paragon Connect. Paragon Pro is more of the desktop,
Computer based.
yeah, the desktop based, and Paragon Connect is more of the
Mobile devices.
Yeah, mobile devices and so forth. You can
Tablets.
use either one, but if I were you, I would go straight for Connect, because that's where that's where most of the benefits are. It is not.
You can't do this on your computer.
Yeah, we can't see it. You gotta hold it up. Oh, there you are.
Oh,
AJ says it's not there on the iPhone.
it isn't?
Well,
There's a tip sheet. I'll take down the name of the person that needs it,
Okay.
or we can post the tip sheet on the corp site or something.
Okay.
Find it for you.
Okay. Thank you. Paragon and RCO3 is our choice, and the mobile app MLS Touch is the RCA03 mobile option. Correct, Mark. That is absolutely correct. And between the two systems, it is your choice. And I figured that was you, Colleen. And we'll figure out what's going on with your location. She says she did give permission, and the dot was. So let us test that, Colleen, and we'll get back with you. Doing a transaction for e-sign, which program is used? You would use Remind like you do today. And you'll soon, this is big news because we haven't announced it yet, but because you're also loyal and hung around, I just signed an agreement to bring Transaction Desk back in a limited capacity, because that's the only capacity it's available in. You'll be able to use Transaction Desk again, and you can use AuthentiSign already. That's already available to you, but Paragon links to Docs Plus, and does it link to AuthentiSign?
I don't believe so. No.
Okay. Well, we're gonna figure that out. Why?
Nope.
Okay.
It doesn't.
So you would use Remind just like you do today. So you can't add it to your home screen on an iPhone. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
You can.
Somebody,
And unfortunately, I don't have an iPhone, but that
Yeah.
is how.
We'll have that picture in just a second.
oh, look,
Okay.
oh, we're so surprised, aren't we? That Tammy's behind the scenes working. That's why her screen is black. Okay. Yvette says, thank you. You're welcome. If your board doesn't subscribe, will there be an extra monthly fee to keep RCO3, or is it possible? Okay, now we've kind of flipped. Now we flip to a new question. You're asking if your board doesn't subscribe. I'm gonna make an assumption here. Excuse me. You're asking if you're with GMAR and they're not a part of Realcomp, will there be an extra monthly fee to keep RCO3? You will need to contact one of the other 7 shareholders and ask them for the options to keep Realcomp. You can either be a secondary member or you can be an MLS only subscriber, as long as your broker is as well. And then nothing will change for you. You'll log into Realcomp just like normal. And if you have questions about that, Nancy, please call support, call any of us, and we'll be happy to walk you through that. There are definitely options for you. In terms of an extra monthly fee, there's going to be another fee through one of the shareholder boards, and each of them are different. So you're going to want to check into those, but there's no difference in your fees to Realcomp. They'll stay the same. Yes, Chris, this is being recorded. It'll be available on our YouTube channel, and I'm going to look to see if Fran corrects me. If not, then that's what I'm going to go with. Will Paragon also offer IDX searches for outside websites? I don't think so. Do they, Tammy? Tammy's like, I'm busy. Do they have IDX searches?
That's one of the things that we are working on. It does
Okay,
have that available.
but that's not yet.
I do not believe it is yet.
Okay. And Harlan says he also has some issues with One Home. You got to call us. You got to give us some information on what those are, and let us help you with that.
Tora, can you unshare?
Sure. Stop sharing. Gladly.
Just so I can show this. For the people that were having
Thank
trouble.
you.
Okay. Are you seeing Fran's phone?
Oh, it's Fran's phone. Yes,
It
I'm
is.
seeing Fran's phone.
Okay. Right down here at the very bottom is the icon that Tora was talking about. The square
Box with the arrow.
Box with the arrow in it.
and it's in there, and then you have to scroll down to the bottom of that menu and you'll get
So you would click that box and then
That
scroll
box.
down. Okay.
scroll down and add to home screen.
And it's funny because one of our attendees here said, yes, it's there. You got to scroll down and find it to add it to your home screen. Thank you, Carrie. AJ says no, but I don't know. I know, AJ, you've asked a couple of questions, so I'm not sure what the no is for. So you might want to go back in there and let me know which you're saying no to. How do we get tip sheets, and when do we add our clients to Paragon Connect? It's available now. We have tip sheets that are available through are they on the homepage as well? The links to the tip sheets?
There's a link in help to the Paragon help page on the corp site.
Okay. And then you'll want to attend one of Tora's classes, and then you'll get really detailed help there. But you can use it right now. It's there now. If you use desktop only, which should I choose to connect? Choose Connect or Pro. Can you use Connect on desktop?
Yep.
Connect.
Yeah, use Connect. Don't use Pro. I think Pro is going to be going away in the near future, so don't get used to that one. I need the iPhone instructions too. What? I need the iPhone instructions too. It would just go right to the login. Okay, we obviously need some help with the iPhone instructions. Can't get it on my Android either. I have it on my iPad. The phone does not have the Connect feature loaded yet on the phone yet. Feature loaded yet.
Okay, when you open up your browser on your iPhone, you're using Safari, correct? And when
Just-
you go
I'm sorry,
into
she's
Safari,
talking Android. She's talking Android.
okay, on your Android, you can use Chrome. And then you'll just go to realcomponline.com. And then when you log in, it'll take you to the dashboard like the screen that I was showing. And then you'll click on the Paragon Connect, the purple icon. And in the top right corner, you'll have those 3 dots where you will click. And then you'll get a menu of options and you'll scroll down to where it says add to homepage. And then it will put the purple icon on your homepage on your device.
And then the next person says, yes, I see the purple icon on my iPhone.
Okay, so you got it.
Okay. AJ says Remind Docs doesn't seem to be user-friendly for signatures on a phone. That is accurate. There's been issues with signing documents on a phone. Have there not?
The key to that on your phone is to use the typed signature and not the one where you sign with your finger.
And then it will work better?
And then it will work much better.
Okay.
I tell everybody that.
And AJ, it doesn't matter if you're using Paragon to get to Remind Docs Plus or RCO3, the results are the same. You're still in Docs Plus. So use it the way that Tammy suggested, and I think that's going to be better. Okay. Adding to home screen is not a direct login interface to Paragon. It will link you to Realcomp first. No direct
Yes.
login to Paragon. That is correct. That's for security reasons. You're always going to have to log in. Is HomeSnap gone permanently? Well, kind of. It is, because it's not called HomeSnap anymore. It's called homes.com. Is that correct? So it did get a name change and it got a facelift. But it is now called homes.com. And it says HomeSnap was great. Why is it not available? Well, it is. It's just called homes.com. So check that out. Here comes Troy. Troy says, sounds like we need to do a short video to create shortcuts on devices, as well as discuss how we can introduce Paragon Connect native app for Android, Apple, iOS in this market. Perfect. Thank you, Troy. We'll take your short video. And that, I believe, oh, where is the help section for Paragon? Where is the help section for Paragon? Is it on RCO3? Is it on the dashboard?
There's a help in RCO3. There is help in Paragon also. And then on the Corp site, we have a page for Paragon in addition.
Okay. And that is the end of our questions. Look at that. Oh, wait. Oh, Carrie says that you ladies have done an awesome job.
Thank you.
Somebody who says, I'd like to see the written answers to all these questions. Okay. I'm not sure that we actually, I don't know if Fran wrote them all down or if they're recorded somewhere, then Michelle will get that to you. I'll do the best we can for that. I know we've done that in the past, but I'm a little. We can do that, Karen. Okay, look at a voice from beyond says we can do that. So there you go. You'll have them. Okay. Well, 70 of you lasted an hour and 15 minutes. I'm really impressed with that. Really impressed. Sign up for a class with Tora and you'll learn a lot more. Oh, wait. It worked now on my iPhone after hitting the box with the arrow. Put your finger at the bottom of the screen and swipe up to see the list to add to home screen. Yes, Michael. Thank you. Success. Excellent.
Never give up.
That's
And by the
right.
way, there is a class tomorrow morning from 9 to 10:30 if you register. And if you are unable to attend, you still will receive a copy of the recording for the class.
But if you can come to the class and you're thinking you might be interested in
Please
trying it,
come.
I have this theory of when you're testing things like this, just start moving around, clicking around. It'll make sense to you because it's the data you're used to, it's the searches you're used to. You might get there a little bit in a different way, but you know, you're used to this stuff. You know what you're doing. So
I have another answer.
oh, another answer. Okay.
The assistant who couldn't see the agent or office listings and
Colleen.
connect. When an admin logs in, he or she sees their own listings if they have any. An assistant will want to impersonate the agent to be able to see that agent's listing.
There you go.
The office
Colleen.
broker can only see his or her own listings in Connect. If the broker wants to see all of the office listings, he or she can do that within the Paragon Classic system under Listings menu.
Okay. There you go, Colleen. You'll have to imitate Tim to see Tim's listings. But she wouldn't be able to see her whole office listings.
You can see that in the Paragon Classic system, not in Connect.
So in Pro.
Yes, in Pro.
Correct.
Okay.
And
She said, thank you.
the other resources like Lion Desk and Ad Edit, Class Scheduler, Authentisign, those are all in the resources menu that we mentioned before.
Okay. That other question we did answer, Fran. I know you're hesitant to delete it, but we did answer it. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Make sure you poke around, see if you like it. You can go in there, play with it right now, and let us know if you have questions. Sign up for Taurus class, and if you have questions on anything else, because I know there's a lot of stuff going on right now that could be a little bit confusing, but don't hesitate to reach out and ask us any questions you have. That's what we're here for. So thank you all for spending this time with us, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.